Bon après-midi. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Cody. Hi, Neela again. And hello to everyone else. Hi, Marianne. Just a little thank you to Marianne. Thank you for the really kind words. I received your message the other day. Thank you so much. And I appreciate your presence and your support. So thank you. Who else is here? Carissa. Hi, Carissa. Linda. Bonjour.
There's also Rita, but I don't have a video.
Oh, it's okay. I still feel you. I feel your vibes through the screen regardless. It's all good. Hi, Nora. So, for practice today, pour le pratique aujourd'hui. Before we start, sometimes I just like to check in with everybody and find out if there's anything specific that you would like to do. Alors, si jamais il y a quelque chose de spécifique que vous voulez faire, laisse-moi savoir, s'il vous plaît. No? You're going to leave it up to me today? What was that?
I enjoyed the class before because it stretched out the hamstrings. It really stretched out my hamstrings. I like anything where the back of my leg is being stretched out and my feet are being stretched out.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
but
good.
The last time that you did the shoulders for somebody else and the neck, I keep doing it every night. So thank you for the lady who suggested it, and thank you to you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, great. Great. So, okay, I think I like the suggestions. Let's work on the posterior chain then, and we'll work a little bit more on the legs and the back body. Great. I'll meet you on the mat. Let's start today's practice flat on the back in Shavasana. Alors, on va commencer plat sur le dos dans cadavre. Et comme pour le pratique, moi j'ai mes accessoires, j'ai des blocs. If you have blocks, if you have cushions, blankets, straps, bring them for the practice today. I'm sure we will find a way to use them. And if you don't have any accessories, not to worry, they're not necessary. Alors, si vous n'avez pas des accessoires, ils ne sont même pas nécessaires. Mais si vous avez, c'est un plus. Alors, apporte-le. Puis, on va commencer sur le dos, dans cadavre. So lay down, flat on your back. Tuck the shoulders behind your chest. Roule les omoplates derrière du poitrine. Et garde l'en arrière de votre crâne, les omoplates et le sacrum sur le tapis. So in this position, you're just doing your best to keep your skull, shoulder blades, and sacrum on the mat. Parce que quand ces trois parties-là sont en contact avec le tapis, le dos est neutre. So when these three parts of your body, skull, shoulder blades, and sacrum, make contact with the mat, know that your spine is actually in neutral. Et c'est beaucoup plus difficile pour allonger quand on est assis ou debout, comparé au si on est sur le plancher. À cause du terre, le dos est supporté. Because of the earth, the spine is supported, and it's so much easier to maintain the length of your spine while you're here, as opposed to when you're standing or seated. So take a moment and let this make an imprint on your body. On commence à observer les respirations. So just start to become more aware of your breath. And maybe with the one hand on your belly, one hand over your heart, you can connect more deeply with the breath, feeling it rise and drop underneath your hand. Alors, on va respirer ensemble avec un grand soupir. On vide les poumons. So with a big sigh, we empty our lungs. Avec une grande inspiration, on remplit le ventre, la cage thoracique, la poitrine. Et sur l'expiration, on se dégonfle, poitrine, cage thoracique, ventre. So keep your awareness on your breath for the duration of our practice today. Let the breath be an anchor that keeps you present and in the moment. Et pense à mes mots plus comme des suggestions. Il n'y a rien que tu dois faire parce que tout est optionnel. Alors choisissez les options qui vous conviennent. And no matter what option you're in, you're approaching the posture with compassion and kindness, always being respectful of your limitations. And really, your only job today on the mat is just to listen to what your breath tells you, listen to your body, and honor yourself here on the mat by being respectful, again, of your limitations and your needs. Let's take one more breath. A big inhale. And an even bigger exhale. And with your next exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. On va rapprocher les genoux aux poitrines. Garde le bas de votre dos sur le tapis. Keep your low back grounded on the mat. Start to rock your hips from side to side. Et massez le sacrum ou le bas de dos dans le tapis. You're massaging your low back or sacrum against the mat. Après quelques fois, dépose les pieds sur le tapis. Bring your feet back to the mat. Croise votre cheville droite sur la cuisse gauche. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And in this version of thread the needle, you have options. Vous avez des options dans cette variation, dans cette posture. Avec le pied gauche sur le tapis, avec la main droite sur l'intérieur de votre cuisse, genou droit, tu vas éloigner le genou. So as you lay here on the mat, take your right hand to your inner right thigh or right knee, and just gently nudge the right knee away from you. You'll start to feel an opening along the right hip, sensation along your right thigh, probably along the inner side of your thigh as well. And if this is not enough for you today, si c'est pas assez pour toi aujourd'hui, you can always try the posture with the left knee coming in towards your chest. Continue to press the right knee away from you. Si les bras sont jamais trop courts pour cette posture, if ever you find your arms feel a little too short for this posture, extend the length of your arms by wrapping a belt, a strap, a towel, or whatever you can grab around your left thigh or shin. And then continue to pull towards you using the strength of your biceps. Breathe. Trois derniers cycles de respiration, 3 more breaths. À la fin de votre dernière souffle, relâche votre prise. Descends le pied gauche sur le tapis, descends le pied droit sur le tapis. Et sépare les pieds, la grandeur de les hanches sur le tapis, ou plus large, et faire des essuie-glaces avec les genoux. So you're gently going to windshield wipe your knees from one side to the other, mindful of your hips and lower back. And continue to do this until you feel a release. Until you feel yourself kind of let go of that last posture. Et quand vous êtes prête pour l'autre côté, remonte les genoux au centre, croise votre cheville gauche sur la cuisse droite. So this time left ankle over right side. Flex your left foot. It protects the knee in this vulnerable position. And then with your left hand, real gently press the left knee away from you. Donc, toujours le choix de rester ici dans cette option. Éloignez genou gauche, garde le pas de pied droit sur le tapis. Ou pour profondir, le choix de rapprocher le genou droit vers toi. Continue de éloigner le genou gauche. Keep breathing into whatever it is that you're feeling. Si les bras sont trop courts pour tirer le genou droit vers toi, utilise n'importe quel accessoire. Mets-le autour de votre genou tibia droite et rapproche ton genou droit vers toi. And especially since we're here for quite a bit, it's also nice to take that option of extending the arms so they don't have to work as hard in the posture. We're here for the next 10 breaths. So try not to rush through them. Prenez votre temps. On est ici pendant les prochains 10 cycles de respiration. Trois derniers cycles de respiration. Just 3 more now. Inhale slowly. Lentement, on expire. 2 autres fois. À la fin de votre dernière souffle, relâche votre prise, descend les 2 pieds, sépare les pieds la grandeur du tapis plus large et faites des essuie-glaces avec les genoux. Sometimes it feels good to maybe just turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. So just making the posture or the movement, this counter movement a little bit bigger. Quand tu relâches la tension dans le bas de dos et dans le hanche, on continue. Remonte. Cette fois, quand les genoux tombent vers la droite, tu vas garder les genoux vers la droite. So this time when your knees drop to the right, keep them there. And option to stay just like this. Knees heavy, dropping towards the mat. Alors, le choix de rester ici, les genoux lourds, ils tombent vers le côté, vers le sol. Ou on peut mettre le cheville droit à l'extérieur du genou gauche et on continue de profondir. Les genoux tombent au sol. So again, approaching this posture with a little bit of kindness towards yourself, making sure that whatever you're doing, it feels good and never bad. Je veux que tout ce qu'on fait ici, ça fait du bien. Jamais ça fait du mal. Et si ça fait du mal, il faut qu'on arrête, il faut qu'on ajuste. So if ever you do something in the practice and it doesn't feel good, that's the time to stop and maybe question what it is that you're doing and maybe see if there's a better way to approach this. And then once you find the right approach, you stay with it and breathe. 3 more breaths. 3 cycles de respiration. À la fin de votre dernier souffle, décroise les jambes, remonte les genoux au centre. Cette fois, on laisse les genoux à tomber vers la gauche. So this time, let your knees drop to the left and keep them there. On garde les genoux vers la gauche. Let the knees drop to the floor. Reste ici ou si tu veux, croise votre cheville gauche à l'extérieur du genou droit et continue de descendre les genoux. Mais on est gentil avec le corps, bouge lentement, bouge avec les respirations et soyez respectueux à vos limites. And notice if you might be kind of squeezing or engaging unnecessarily. Can you maybe soften and release just a little? Three more breaths. 3 cycles de respiration. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inspire, remplis le ventre. Expire, on se dégonfle. One more, your biggest inhale so far. Et la plus grande expiration jusque maintenant. Décroise les chevilles. Uncross at the ankles. Bring your knees back to the middle. Exhale, hug the knees to your chest. Rapproche les genoux aux poitrines. Bascule le bassin d'une côté à l'autre. Massage your low back into the mat. And then lower your feet. Descends les pieds. All right. So you're going to take whatever accessories you have today. N'importe quel accessoire que vous avez. Des blocs, des livres, ou peut-être un coussin, maybe a cushion or a pillow. Grab whatever support you can grab and slide it right underneath your low back. You can make it as tall as you want. You can make it as low as you want. It's up to you. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu mets sous le bas de dos? Tu peux monter les hanches le plus haut que tu veux, ou si tu veux, garde-le un petit peu plus bas, comme ça vous convient. So personally, I like to put 2 blocks on the flattest side underneath me. And then keep your shoulder blades tucked underneath you. Garde les omoplates derrière du poitrine. The back of your skull, your shoulder blades rest on the mat. Your sacrum rests on your support. Take a deep breath in. Expire. Prochaine inspiration. Un à la fois. On va monter les genoux. On pointe les genoux vers le plafond. So pick up your feet. Point your knees up to the ceiling. Take another big breath in. Keep your low back grounded on whatever you're using to support you. Exhale, extend your legs up towards the sky. Allonge les jambes vers le haut. All right, some of us, we can keep our legs straight, while others need to keep a bend in the knees. So pick the one that feels best for you. Pick your medicine. Yoga is like medicine. I was told it's like a pharmacy. And all the things that we do are meant to heal us, to regenerate us, to make us feel better. And sometimes what's prescribed for me is not necessarily the best for you, and vice versa. What might be prescribed for you may not be the best for me. So it's super important to be aware of that and to make sure that you're taking the right medicine. If you need to, you can always support your legs by holding on with your hand. Or in some cases, we might have a strap. I don't know if my sweater can do this for me today, but sometimes we put our feet in our strap or or sweater or whatever, we get that extra support to the legs, and then we can actually hold ourselves here and stay here comfortably. So I leave it totally up to you to do what you want for the next 10 breaths. That's it. Nice flexion in your feet, knee up. Press your heels up towards the ceiling if you want to get a deeper stretch in the back of your legs. Good. And just observe what's happening. Right now, the fluids in your legs are draining down towards your torso. And those fluids are rich in oxygenated blood. And this actually helps the heart. The heart doesn't have to work as hard to circulate the blood throughout the body. So if you have tired legs after a long day on your feet, this posture's for you. And it gets even better if you're close to a wall and you can keep your legs up the wall. So maybe that's something that you can try out when you have extra free time. 3 more breaths. À la fin de votre dernière souffle, lentement, replie les genoux. You're going to slowly rebend your knees. Lower your feet to the mat. Redescends les pieds sur le tapis. On your next inhale, lift your hips. On va soulever les hanches. Enlève les blocs ou votre accessoire sous les hanches. Remove whatever's underneath your hips. And on the exhale, you're going to escalator your spine back to the mat. Just come down vertebrae by vertebrae. On descend une vertèbre à la fois. Sacrum lowers left. Take a deep breath in. Expire. Now from here, just simply roll over onto your right. On va rouler sur le côté droit. And since we've been on the floor for the majority of the time, laying on our back, I want you to stay here for a couple of breaths before you get up. Alors, on a passé la plupart de notre temps ici sur le plancher, sur le dos. Alors, prenez votre temps pour se lever. Reste ici pour encore 2 cycles de respiration. Quand vous êtes prête, when you're ready, slowly rise and come into a seat. Asseyez-vous. Allonge les jambes vers en avant, bring your legs forward, flex your feet. Racinalisation, root your sit bones down, lift your chest forward and up. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Si jamais vous avez besoin de support pour le bas de dos, asseyez-vous sur votre coussin ou votre bloc. So if ever you feel like you need extra support for your lower back, sit on your accessory, your cushion or a block. And if your hamstrings feel super tight, bend your knees to release some of the tension. Or hold your hamstring. On the next inhale, lift your chest forward, up and out. On soulève la poitrine, on s'allonge, descend les épaules, shoulders drop. Exhale, start to hinge or tilt forward from the waist. Alors, bouge au niveau du bassin, descend. On rend le dos, montons proche aux poitrines, descend le front vers les genoux ou porte le front sur des blocs. Set yourself up so that you feel comfortable, so that there's no tension. And if there is tension, you're breathing through it, right? Or you're finding a way to lessen that tension. Et même si on est dans une flexion vers en avant passive, on continue de allonger du bas du dos. So even though we're in a forward fold and it's passive, we're continuing to lengthen from out of the lower back. So each time you inhale, find space. And each time you exhale, find depth. Go deeper. And then feet are flexed if possible, pressing the heels away from you to keep the legs active. Take one more breath. Inhale. Expire. Prochaine inspiration, déroule le colonne et remonte la tête sur le dernier moment. Expire. Sépare les pieds. Open your feet as wide as you can bring them. Pas trop douleur derrière les jambes, so no tension or discomfort in the back of your thighs. Si oui, rapproche les pieds. So if ever you feel discomfort, you bring your knees, you bring your feet closer. Les pieds sont en flexion, si c'est possible, et on kick les talons vers l'extérieur. Inspire, allonge. Expire. Et vous avez quelques options ici. You have a few options here. So ideally, we want a straight back. So if you need to, you lean back to maintain the straight back. Alors, idéalement, on veut garder un dos droit. Alors, si vous avez besoin, reculez un petit peu plus vers en arrière pour garder un dos droit. Ou bascule le bassin vers en avant, garde le dos droit. You can also forward fold, but maintain that straight spine. And go to whatever degree that feels best for you. And then we just hang out here. Visualize the breath, send it towards maybe the back of your thighs. Let the breath help you find more space and freedom in your body. Let the breath help you find more depth in the pose. Listen to the breath because the breath carries wisdom. The breath is like a gauge and it always tells you what the body is happy with and maybe what the body is not so happy with. So it's important to listen to that instead of the ego. When we listen to ego, we tend to push beyond our limits. And that's ground for injury. So it's really important to, again, listen to your inner wisdom. Trois derniers cycles de respiration, just 3 more breath cycles here. Prochaine inspiration, on remonte, fully rise back up and reposition shoulders over your hips. Et avec les mains, remonte les genoux. Use your hands to pick up your knees. And bring them in. Un embrasse autour les tibias ou les cuisses. So hug your shins or your thighs. Et on peut rester ici avec une dos droite ou avec une dos rond. So you could stay with a straight spine or a rounded back. Wherever you are, inhale. Exhale. Well, maybe try the opposite option. Inhale. Exhale. And then release. Croisez les jambes. Chevet droit devant chevet gauche. So just cross with the ankles right in front of left. With your sit bones grounding you into the mat, can you lengthen up your spine and sit up as tall as you can? Good, yeah. Lean back if you need to maintain the straight back, or on the exhale, you can forward fold over your legs. Maybe a block to support your forehead if you like. Arms stretching ahead, or keep them in wherever it feels most comfortable for you. I don't mind if you hold your arms behind your back.
3 more breaths. 3 cycles de respiration. À la fin, votre dernière souffle. Inspire et déroule ton colonne. Start to unroll your spine, stack your vertebrae, lift your head up left.
Expire. Can we switch sides? Change the crossing of your legs. Change le croisement de les jambes. Cheville droite devant gauche. Raciner des ischions dans le tapis. Inspire, on s'allonge. Sit up straight, sit up tall. Le choix de reculer plus vers en arrière pour garder une dos droite. Ou avec une expiration, flexion vers en avant.
Peut-être garde le front sur une bloc. Les bras peuvent rester allongés vers en avant, vers en arrière si tu préfères. Mais relaxe les épaules. Cinq derniers cycles de respiration. 5 more breaths now. On your next inhale, slowly unroll your spine. On déroule la colonne et on remonte la tête sur le dernier moment.
Expire. Now you're going to make yourself comfortable. Maintenant, soyez sûr que vous êtes confortable. You can lay on your back. You can remain seated. You can drape a blanket or sweater around you if you feel a little bit chilly. And we'll spend the last couple of minutes here in silence. Alors, les derniers moments de notre pratique en silence, tranquille et immobile, sauf que le mouvement de les respirations. And you're just observing. People think that meditation is just sitting and just being rock still and the mind just totally present the entire time. And that's not really meditation. As humans, we tend to want to multitask. We're constantly thinking, we're constantly processing. And so meditation is just training ourselves. It's the art of learning to be more present through practice, through awareness, and through acceptance. So just become aware of your body in space and time. And become more accepting of who or whatever it is that you are right here, right now. And even when the mind wanders, it's okay. Come back to the present moment. And learn to let go. Let go of what no longer serves. Let go of the things that are no longer important. The only important thing right here, right now is you and your breath. So if you have extra time, then please stay here. I already went a little bit past our time. I'm so sorry if you have somewhere to go or if you have something to do. But take a moment to thank yourself. Moi, je vous remercie pour votre présence. Et je vous souhaite une bonne reste de journée. Have a wonderful rest of your day. So take your time, and when you're ready, you can slowly start to get up. Continue avec le reste de votre journée. Continue with the rest of your day in peace and tranquility.
Thank you, Keisha. Have a wonderful day. Thanks
Same
again.
to you.
It was
Thank
perfect,
you.
as usual.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, same to you. Same to you. Enjoy. Stay safe.
Thanks, Keisha.
You're so welcome. Have a good rest of your day, Kirtha.
You too.
Bye, Keisha. Lovely seeing you. Take care. Bye.
Oh, bye, Nora. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of your day.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Hearts right back to you, Linda. J'envoie des cœurs, beaucoup d'amour. Alors, à la prochaine, tout le monde. I'll see you next time. You're so welcome, Marianne. Thank you. Have a great